now we are going to do churches which are there in Goa. Okay, if you all go to Goa, you will see very different style of churches, and they are very beautiful. Okay, the Christian missionaries came to India with the Portuguese to spread Christianity. Okay, Christian missionaries. Why missionary? Because they had the mission to spread their religion, and they wanted to spread their religion across the world. That is why missionaries. Okay. The Christian missionaries came to India with Portuguese to spread Christianity. They came with the Portuguese in order to spread Christianity. Goa was the capital of Portuguese. Okay, the capital for Portuguese was Goa. Many churches were built in Goa, like Church of Basilica of Bom Jesus and Basilica of God Jesus are in Old Goa. Okay, so there are two very famous churches which are built in the Portuguese style. The one is Church of Basilica of Bom Jesus and other is the Basilica of God Jesus, which is in Old Goa. Old Goa is your where your Panjim and all this is, that is Old Goa. Okay. The relics means remains. Okay. Relics of Saint Francis Xavier is kept in a coffin in a church of Goa. So there was a very famous saint, very famous guru of theirs whose name was Saint Francis Xavier, and his relics, his objects, his body is kept in a coffin. Coffin એટલે જે આમ કબરની અંદર પેલા બોક્સ નાખે ને, એ બોક્સની અંદર એમની આખી બોડી પડી છે અને અમુક ટાઈમ હોય યરમાં જ્યારે એમની બોડીને એ લોકો પબ્લિક વ્યુઇંગ માટે રાખે. Okay, obviously કોફિનની અંદર જ હોય અને all the people across the world they come to see the remains or the objects of Saint Francis Xavier. Okay, so many people come. It's very crowded. His dead body has not decayed even after so many years. Okay, so many years have been passed and his body has not yet decayed. Decayed એટલે આપણે જ્યારે માણસ મરી જાય, right, ત્યારે એની બોડી જે હોય એ ધીરે સડવા માંડે. So that process has not happened yet. Besides, there are many churches in Goa. It is well renowned for its beautiful beaches and artistic churches. So we all know that Goa is very famous for its beautiful churches and for beautiful beaches. Okay. Next we are going to do is Champaner. Champaner is a small city which is not a small city. Let's say it's next to Pavagadh. Okay, which is in Baroda. Champaner is situated in the foothills of Pavagadh. Okay, Pavagadh is 1 hour away from Baroda at a Halol Taluka in Panchmahal district of Gujarat. After the victory of Champaner, Mahmud Begdada gave it a position of capital and named it Mohammadabad. So there was a Muslim ruler whose name was Muhammad Begdad. Okay, and when he became victorious in India, or when he occupied certain territories in Gujarat and in India, he made Champaner his capital and named it Mohammadabad. Okay, Moti Masjid, Jama Masjid and historical fort and different buildings that are situated in Champaner. So many beautiful architectural structures are found in Champaner. Like you have your Moti Masjid, you have Jama Masjid. Okay. Considering art and architecture, the historical importance of Champaner, UNESCO has declared it as the World Heritage Site. So UNESCO, what does UNESCO do? UNESCO is a body, is a part of UNO. Okay, you have done it in 9th standard what UNO is. So UNESCO is a body, is a part of UNO, and what they do is they declare certain places as World Heritage Sites. Like right now you have Ahmedabad, you have Jaipur as the World Heritage Sites and World Heritage City. Why? So that people realize the importance of that cities and people maintain the structures which are there from a very long time. Because if we don't take care of these art and architecture and beautiful things in India, it will all die out. Okay, so it's very important, and that is why UNESCO has declared it as a World Heritage Site. Places or monuments of cultural heritage in Gujarat. Gujarat has a foremost place in the field of sculpture and architecture. Many beautiful architecture sites can be seen here. For example, cave architecture, temple, fort, wow એટલે stepwell, arches, etc. Now let us study about the places of cultural heritage of India. So what they have said is that there are a lot of places in Gujarat to see. You have palaces, you have forts, you have wow, you have many other beautiful things to see in Gujarat. Okay. Now we are going to do is Dholavira and Lothal. Okay, these two were the Indus Valley sites that were discovered in Gujarat. You will find Dholavira is when you go to Bhuj, you will find this place called Dholavira, while Lothal you will find on the way to Ahmedabad. Okay, from Bhavnagar, if you are going to Ahmedabad, Lothal will come. Okay, you see for the site, and there's not much to see in Lothal. It's just ground. Everything is destroyed. Okay, Dholavira and Lothal were the main cities of Indus Valley civilization. Dholavira is situated in Kadambari Belt at Bachua district in Kutch district. So Dholavira is in Kutch district. Dholavira is known for the ideal town planning, whereas Harappan culture was renowned as a center for trade and commerce. So when you see the city of Dholavira, you will realize that the town planning, the way the town was planned, was very, very excellent. This is one of the main feature of Indus Valley civilization, that their town planning, or the way they planned their towns, where the houses are going to be, where the palace is going to be, where the fort is going to be, where the bath is going to be, where the other houses or other buildings are supposed to be. That planning which was done in Indus Valley civilization is excellent. Okay, go to see any places in Indus Valley civilization, you will realize that these places are very, very excellent in town planning. Okay, and they are saying that in Dholavira trade and commerce had developed 5000 years ago from today. Bead making factories, bead એટલે મોતી બનાવે એની factories, ornament making were found in Dholavira. So bead making, ornament making, all these things are found in Dholavira. Lothal is situated near Ahmedabad Bhavnagar highway. It's an architectural place which was the main center of trade and commerce, facilitated port of Harappan culture and ancient times. So what is a port? Port is a place from where the ships go for trade and commerce to other countries, and from other countries the ships come and they come to Lothal. Okay, so Lothal was an important port for Harappan civilization. It's from where the trade and commerce began. Right now when you see over there, if you go to Lothal, you will find the port, you will see the port, પણ પાણી છે જ નહીં, swimming pool જેવું પાણી છે. That is how the water is all disappeared. Okay, next is Junagadh. Okay, you all know Junagadh is very, very famous for its caves, for its mountains, for everything. Okay, in Junagadh, stone inscription of Ashoka, Buddhist caves of Khapra Kodia, Wow, old Raj Mahal, Navgarh well, and tomb of Bahauddin Wazir, etc. is found. So in Junagadh you will find the stone inscription. Stone inscription એટલે stone ઉપર અશોકાએ orders આપ્યા હતા લોકોને, religion ના related વસ્તુ લખી છે. So you will find such stone inscription in Junagadh which is of Ashoka. You will find Buddhist caves. You will find Wow with the step well. Okay. You will find old Raj Mahal, Navgarh well, tomb of Bahauddin Wazir, etc. Places are worth seeing. Bhavnath fair is held in the foothills of Girnar on Mahashivratri. So fair એટલે મેળો. So જ્યારે મહાશિવરાત્રી હોય ત્યારે ગિરનારના ઓલા ઉપર ભાવનાથનો મેળો ઉજવાય છે. Okay, so that is very, very famous in Junagadh. Now next we are going to do is Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is known as historical city. It's very historical city. You will find a lot of masjid, you will find a lot of beautiful structures in Ahmedabad. Okay, Fort of Bhadra, Jama Masjid Mosque of Queen Sipri, Rosa of Sarkhej, Kankaria Lake, Shaking Minaret એટલે ઝૂલતા મિનાર. Okay, Siddhi Sayyadni Jhadi, that is grill, temples of Hathi Singh, Mosque of Queen Rupmati are worth seeing. Architectures of Ahmedabad, all these places which are there are worth seeing. So many names are given. Try to learn at least 5. Try to learn at least 5, but remember the right names. Okay, Queen Rupmati are worth seeing in Ahmedabad. The shaking minarets outside Sarangpur Darwaza in Raipur, Gomti Magar are well known for its unsolved secrets of vibration. Okay, so as they have said that there is shaking minaret એટલે ઝૂમતા મિનાર. So in that place when you go, you will feel lot of vibration, and why that vibrations are coming, from where those vibrations are coming, you will not know. Vibration એટલે આમ થડ something is moving, you can feel it. Okay, that is why it's called ઝૂમતા મિનાર. Okay, the Siddhi Sayyadni grill is famous for its vegetation, geometrical creation and minute carving. So this Siddhi Sayyadni Jhadi which is there, okay, Jhadi means grill, okay, and that is very very famous for its carving, for drawings, for design, etc. Next is Patan, which is in North Gujarat. Shastriling Lake in Patan, stepwell of Queen, that is Rani Ni Vav. It's very beautiful Rani Ni Vav. And Rudra Mahalya of Siddhapur are worth seeing architecture. The ruins of Rudra Mahalya in Siddhapur suggest the grandeur of the palace, which is situated 26 kilometers away from Patan. So 26 kilometers away from Patan, there is this palace which used to be there, but the palace is not there, only in a tutla futla bhag chhe. But even when you see the broken parts of the palace, you realize that agar akho palace hot to kitlo beautiful hot. Agar amat if you're finding it's so beautiful. So if it was fully made, okay, or let's say if it was not broken at all, how beautiful it would have been, okay. Udaymati, queen of Bhimdev I, built the Vav stepwell, catered to the need of water to her subjects public, which is known as the stepwell of the queen or Rani Ki Vav. So Udaymati, who was the queen of Bhimdev I, she built a Vav, or which is called the stepwell, and which was called Rani Ki Vav. The reason why the stepwell was built, in order to provide water to the people, okay. UNESCO included this Vav as a World Heritage Monument in 2014. So in 2014, UNESCO declared this Vav as the World Heritage Monument. The Vav indicates the beautiful arrangement of water harvesting for public usage in ancient time. So જૂના જમાનામાં તમે પાણીને કેવી રીતના પ્રિઝર્વ કરી શકો, like water, rain water ને કેવી રીતના પ્રિઝર્વ કરી શકો, so that you can use that water for drinking, for your everyday life. So that is very very beautiful. That is why this place is very very beautiful, because the arrangements made to harvest water or to save water is brilliant. Siddharth Jaisingh built a lake named Shastraling Lake in 1140 AD. So Siddharth Jaisingh, okay, he built a lake, okay, it's an artificial lake which was built, which is known as Shastralinga Lake. Apart from the fort of Vadnagar, Sharmishta Lake and the arches are worth seeing monuments. Arches are created on the two erected pillars, creating a shape like a bow. Okay, so what is an arch? Arch is ke be pillar hoy. There are two pillars and then there is a curve in between. Okay, and it looks like a bow. Bow etle તીર મારતા હોય ને એને bow કહેવાય. So it looks like a bow. So there are two pillars and there is a એ બે પિલર ને આવી રીતના જોઈન કર્યા હોય એક બીજા એક સ્ટ્રક્ચર થી. Okay, it's like that. Shamlaji temple, situated on the banks of Meshwar river, is an ancient place for pilgrimage. So Shamlaji temple, which is there, okay, it's situated on the river which is known as the Meshwar river, and it's a very very beautiful place, and it's also a place of pilgrimage. Pilgrimage એટલે આપણે કહીએ ને જેમ બદ્રીનાથ, કેદારનાથ આપણે બધા જઈએ, right? So that is a pilgrimage place. So this Shamlaji temple is also a pilgrimage place. The art of architecture is marvelous. Marvelous means it's very very beautiful. Many stupas and viharas were built in Gujarat during the Kashapta period. The remains of the Buddhist stupas are found in Bordavi of Junagadh district, Devni Muri near Shamlaji, Intava stupa in Gimnar near Junagadh, etc. Besides these, many other architecture structure of Devni Muri, Bevyapa, Upperkot, Khapra Khodia, Khambadiya, Tadaja, Sana, Dhak, Jinjuria, Jhar, Kadia, Dungar, etc. seen in Gujarat. So many stupas were built. You know what a stupa is. Many viharas were built in Gujarat during the time of Kashaptra period. The remains of the Buddhist stupa. Why remains? Because it's broken down. Only some few pieces of that stupa is left in Bordevi of Junagadh district. So many other, they have given you the names of the places, okay, which are seen in Gujarat.